It's common sometimes where that happens. It doesn't necessarily mean that she was trying to disrespect you, but I could definitely understand your positioning and witnessing that because it's like, all right, well, damn. So you called her out on it, right? We don't have to be nice about it because that's what happened. You called her out on it. And you saw like she was disinterested, and you wonder why the hell you don't think what I'm saying is important. So you decided to call her out on it, right? And I don't know if that was said tonight, but that's what I observed. That's at least what it appears from a an observer looking in. Now, when you did that, how she took it was like, well, damn, you're really gonna single me out. So now she's gonna go into defense mode because she's like, why is it that you decided to single me out? Some people feel like if they're just quiet and not interrupting you, then you let them be. You know what I'm saying? And that's her perspective of it. I'm not here to justify anything, but I think that I don't believe that anybody was trying to be offensive per se, but it's easily interpreted as offensive based on you not understanding or being familiar with that person's style of communication or what their real demeanor is like. And I see that's why you asked, right? But when you asked, she felt like you singled her out, in my opinion.
I did. She was correct. Everybody was correct. And it's just a matter of being honest, straightforward, man. And it wasn't that I felt disrespected. I really believe that there's a level, and unless we, you, me, the men on here, unless we enforce it, it ain't gonna get enforced. And anytime we can see if we can push things in the right direction. I figured out quickly I couldn't push it in the right direction. That's why I didn't follow up from her answer. So I asked her out of sincere ignorance because I truly didn't know. So I asked her out of ignorance, and then when she schooled me and I was no longer ignorant and I had a good understanding of the difference in value set, I didn't say anything. Now what Cooley said, I was thinking, but I damn sure didn't say it because for me, I just didn't think it was going to move us in the right direction. So I just said, okay, I'll let her stay over there. Like even with Bo, I think Bo and I would get along well in an entertainment environment, but I think still from a values perspective, we're still quite far removed, and even Sweeney as well. And so at a certain level, I realized like, okay, we're different people and I just accept the differences. But I do believe that it is up to men to stand up because there's no good in the world unless men enforce it. And so that was me just checking, okay, what's going on here? Okay, I got it. Cool. Moving on. And I appreciate your perspective.
Right. And I think that's all we were missing was a bit of perspective. And I don't fault you for that. That's your communication style. You direct. It is what it is. You know?
To be fair though, it wasn't that I was defending anything. I was just pointing out the hypocrisy of it. That's why I said we're all have been guilty of it. And you know what I mean? And nobody wants to be the target of some bullshit that everybody does. Like if everybody up here doing some bullshit, and then you say, hey man, look at that bullshit that person right there doing. Of course that person will be like, what the fuck is you talking about me for? You was just doing the same. So what I was pointing out to is that I've watched every man on this panel crash out on somebody at some period of time, and it wasn't that long ago to say that this is not who they are. I've seen people ignore people, look aloof, not pay attention, depending on the person who's speaking. I was just simply pointing out the hypocrisy of it. I didn't say whether it was good, bad, or indifferent. I'm just simply saying we're all guilty of it. Now, you saying that it's bad regardless of who does it, fair enough. I'm not here to argue that. I was just saying that we're being hypocritical about it. And no, it's not a low bar. If you to point out hypocrisy is not a low bar. This is what you see this dumb shit. This is why you don't talk to people in the nosebleeds. What up, Law? I ain't saying this man in a minute. And Saint, I caught that shit when you started. Hey, look, you ain't good shit, man.
People. Hey, what were you talking about with Cooley?
We're talking about
that, bro. Panel, man. Shout out to the panel and all the good faces here, man. I'm enjoying it. I was watching and I want to just hop on because I agree with a lot of what's going on. However, I disagree with some of it. I'll leave that, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave my disagreements alone for now until something else comes up and I can actually speak on. But just know, I just don't want to come in with a bunch of disagreements. But I got a few.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I did want to say something too, because I'm always trying to find the good in everything instead of focusing on the worst. But it is like a teachable moment for the most part. I mean, even though it's kind of hard to gauge on panels how people are feeling, the outcome, the decorum, all that good stuff. It's just different because so many different people. But this kind of reminds me of basic communication, right? When I was younger, I might have had, well, I won't say me per se, because I've always been this way, but a lot of people assume instead of asking the question. And so what happens is they wind up looking like an asshole a lot of times because they never ask a question. So I think it was fair to ask. If it's something that you want to know, at least ask the question, get as much information you can before you conclude. You may be feeling like something don't seem right, or I'm thinking this, but let me confirm it. So you will ask the question, you collect more data, then you're able to say, okay, well, this is what that is. So I think people should try to find the good. He at least did ask the question. But it can be looked at differently depending on the people. But we really have to focus on our communication. And communication is not just speaking, it's also listening. It's also body language, those nonverbal cues. All these things play into when it comes to communication. So take something from it. Don't just focus on the negative part of it. I know we blew up, but it is some value. We really got to look at ourselves and seeing how we can improve as people when we communicate and when we trying to function together. And another thing somebody spoke about as far as us coming together, we so divided, and even on these panels, we so divided. We can't even have simple conversations a lot of times and it just gets stuck there that we can't even get to the solutions because we don't even know how to communicate. So look in the mirror and see if you guys can become a little bit more self-aware about what it is that you are putting out into this world, the energy that you are showing the world.
Words to live by. Live by them, son.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come on your page, saying and argue with you.
Hey,
You'd be shocked. I don't even like to argue with people.
Hey, they say you be crashing out, man. You be crashing out on your show.
If I view someone as the enemy, I treat them with no respect. And that was my whole piece earlier. And also, I just, for the record, being that we're unfamiliar, like I also sock stuff out in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like really what I actually am. Like, I'm not an internet guy. So if I don't feel like I respect you, like I treat you like I don't respect you, because that's how I grew up. Like, we don't pretend to like have respect. So that's why I was saying earlier, like, do you view me as the enemy? Because I just look at it like, we are Black folks coming together, speaking for the good of Black people. And that's why I feel like, damn, we should have some, like, there should be some aura in here, And yeah, if I don't respect somebody, yeah, it's all bad. I'm going super bad.
Oh, hell. Man.
Yeah, it's going super bad.
That. Hey, listen,
I'm going bad
I
on
can
it.
respect that, man. I could definitely respect that, man. I hate that we ending as soon as we are. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna get a chance to really hop on. You did. Trev, what up, bro? You know
What
I'm
up?
saying?
What up, Lord?
Hey, man, chilling, man. Listen, bro, I appreciate just being able to hop on at the end. I was watching for a minute, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of different things I want to just kind of hop in and speak on, but it is what it is. There'll always be another time. Y'all just make sure y'all, continue to keep putting that good energy out. Hey, listen, hey, Marquett, brother, I fuck with your I mess with your content, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? I always do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me and Pete been rocking for a minute. Trev, the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Sweeney, we bump heads often, and I'll be honest, I was bumping heads with you tonight, bro. That one of the reasons I want to hop on. I'm like, hey, man, you gotta slow down with the capping, man. So
hey, look, all I did was point out facts. Did Cooley not crash out?
That nigga.
Oh, shit. That's what we doing too.
Yo,
JR finally got it right.
Yo.
He finally got it right.
Hey, yo.
The comedic timing was finally right.
Hey, it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's all good. Y'all know what it is, man. Look, Sweeney, man, look, you be capping a lot, bro. You know it. You gotta slow down on the capping for.
Was I lying when I said he was just crashing out on another show where you wouldn't let a dude get another word? Was I lying on that?
I mean, you know what? I don't know, man. I like a lot of Cooley content. I like where he coming from too. You know what I'm saying? I don't really look at I don't look at that as crashing out. You know what I'm saying? I look at that more so as, setting the record straight. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Just
not on
like
this
with
show.
Marquett.
You remember? Did you watch Bruiser's show a couple days ago? Like a few days ago?
Afraid not.
Trev,
Bruiser, afraid not.
Trev,
Yeah, I watched Trev.
Trev can attest to this. Hey, Cooley, they was crashing out on each other, man.
Yeah, he did, but in his defense, he said because that's an enemy. I think everybody agree that if it's a known enemy, you're allowed to crash out.
I ain't never. Come on. Now.
Well, that's what from his ideology.
From same perspective, he said what he said. I'm saying, look, he said, "Hey, look, we don't see guys sit over here cutting each other off and all that shit." I said, "Hey, look, I'll just say in that moment, I've seen that shit go down plenty of times." And a matter of fact, I've seen that go down on King Talk, and the two guys wasn't even enemies. They was just having a disagreement, and they wouldn't let each other get a word in edgewise, myself included. I ain't taking myself out of it, myself included. There's been plenty of times I wouldn't let a motherfucker get a word in edgewise, and we and him having a heated debate, argument, cussing each other out, joning on each other, mama.
That's what I was saying. You did it tonight. That's you was saying, like, I believe you.
I'll let Stay talk.
Yeah, no, we had a good back and forth. I think it was respectful.